Forrest Gump once said life is like a box of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You never know what you're going to get. But what if there was some way to know what you were going to get, and do away with the frustrating randomness? Well, I believe I've come up with a plan for this. I'm going to phone an online medium to help me decide which one of these Yu-Gi-Oh packs contains the better cards. The first thing I did was look online for a psychic who specialised in Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Unfortunately, this didn't seem to be too fruitful, so instead I settled for one that specialised in tarot cards, as I figured they couldn't be too different. This led me to a psychic called Heather, who I thought seemed promising, as her bio said she gave very accurate readings, but also could predict the general future, which sounded like the sort of thing I was after. Unfortunately, she may have been too popular, as after spending about 20 minutes waiting for her to call me back, I gave up and swapped to another reader called Marianne. Marianne's bio boasted that she could give objective readings and help with tricky decision making, which, to be honest, sounded like it fit my dilemma even more perfectly than Heather's bio. And certainly, the fates were with me, as not only did Marianne call back almost immediately, but she was totally up for the assignment. Oh, it's coming, lads!
Hello and welcome to our callback service. You have now reached the top of the queue to speak to your favourite reader.
Nice.
Please press any key to accept this call.
Where's the any key?
Where's the any key?
You are now being connected. Good afternoon, Marianne here.
I was finally through to Marianne, and after a little bit of a preamble and getting to know each other, I feel like it's about time to introduce her to my idea.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh cards at all?
With what cards?
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
No.
Okay, so basically they're these cards. They came out in the 90s. They're like a playing card game. What followed here was the kind of info dump I hadn't given an adult since my mother would foolishly ask about my interests as a child. And to Marianne's credit, she didn't completely glaze over.
Sorry, how do you spell it?
Yugioh.
Oh, that's pretty much how I spelt it without the H. Okay.
It was these sorts of little psychic hints, like being able to spell Yu-Gi-Oh without ever having heard of it, that should have tipped me off to Marianne's psychic prowess.
Like playing cards with cartoon characters and such.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. And they kind of play up a spiritual connection with the cards in the storyline of
right.
And it's the 25th anniversary of them, and they've released these different packs that have coming out. And basically, I saw that you help with general tricky decision making, and I bought 2 of these packs, but I only want to open one of them. I want to keep the other one sealed. And I was wondering if you could possibly help me define which one would be better to open and which one would be better to keep sealed.
Oh wow! And even if I give you what comes up, what I found with these decision-making ones is sometimes you can give a decision and sometimes it's almost like devil's advocate, because it can make the person go away and think, no, I don't want that one, I want that one.
Yeah.
I can definitely do that, yeah.
With this, Marianne had confirmed it. In her own words, she could definitely do this. Despite being excited, I kept my calm demeanour and carried on. It's a 25th anniversary limited edition pack, and
wow.
I want to keep one for posterity, just for nostalgia's sake, and then the other one I want to open it. And essentially, I've 2 in front of me. One's on my left hand side, one's on my right hand side, and I was wondering I've never really done this sort of thing before. So is there what kind of energy could you give me, or how could you help me define this?
Right, there's 2. What we could do a double thing. Mm-hmm. You could hold the ones in your left hand.
Okay.
So the ones on the left.
Yeah.
You could hold them and just feel them, like.
Okay, yeah.
Do whatever you want. You can focus on them or feel into the energy of them if you can, or just hold them and look at them.
Yeah.
And I can get my dowser.
Okay.
So this is one way, and then we can check with the cards as well and see if it correlates, or we could just keep it really simple and just use the dowser.
Okay.
So we're looking at those, and we're going to ask. I could ask something like, is Roger to open this pack of cards?
Okay.
And see if we can get a yes or a no. Sometimes it won't give one. So, is Roger to open this pack of cards that he's holding? just doing a maybe. So try the other one.
Okay. That sounds good. Okay, I'll try picking up the other one now. And will I hold the other one in my left hand as well, or?
Put the other ones down.
Oh yeah. And now, and just pick up the other pack. Okay, right. I'm holding.
And I bet there's a chance it might say maybe to these because it's part of the decision-making process.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So nice deep breath, and we're just asking: are you looking at the cards?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll ask. Excuse me. Is Roger to open this pack of cards in his hands? Is Roger to open this pack of cards? It's interesting. It started. So it's doing a no.
A no, really?
Yeah. So it was, first of all, it swung to the no side of things.
Okay.
And then it changed and went to maybe.
Mm.
Then quite on a regular rhythm, it said no, and then it said maybe.
Right.
So sometimes if you ask a dowser a question that it's not really good for a dowser, it might mess about a bit.
Okay.
But I think it's interesting that it's sort of giving a maybe for one of them and erring more towards maybe not so much with the second one.
Okay.
And you sounded a bit surprised, so do you think that's your favourite one to open?
It was the one I was thinking. I was leaning to that one. I thought, I think this will be the one.
Okay, well, let's do again with the cards. Do you mind, or do you want to give up?
True to psychic form, Marianne sensed a hesitancy in me, but it was nothing to do with my faith in the process. It was purely down to my fear of going over my allotted time and being charged extra by the hotline. No, I'm happy to. I think I only have about 16 minutes.
Oh well, no, we don't have to spend that long.
So we'll just
do it quickly.
Yeah, that would be good. So will I swap
Go
the
back
packs
to the
again?
beginning.
Okay, cool. So
Get the left-hand one.
Yeah.
Or whatever one was first.
Yeah, have that again.
And we'll ask: is this a good pack? Is this the best pack for Roger to open? Take a nice breath and choose a number from 1 to 5.
Cool.
And tell me.
Done. Will I tell you the number?
Yes, please.
Oh, 4.
Thank you. Right, is this the best pack? Well, there's a sort of suggestion that it's not a bad one, but there are definitely suggestions of taking your time.
Okay.
And not rushing into opening that one.
Okay.
So that's a bit of a maybe, isn't
Yeah.
it, again? And then, so get your other ones.
Yeah, I'm holding them out.
Sometimes it's just brutal and we have to make our own decision, but
Yeah.
get those, take a nice deep breath while you're holding them, and choose a number 1 to 5 when you feel ready and tell me the number.
Okay, 5.
Okay. I would say these ones aren't looking as potent as the other ones in terms of the best ones to open.
Okay.
So it could be that if that doesn't resonate with you, and you think, oh, I want to open these ones, then there you go. That's probably your decision. But from the point of view of the dowser in the cards, it seems to be erring more towards the other one.
Okay. Oh, well, I'll tell you where I'm at then. I think I'll open the other ones because my feeling is there's a chance neither of these are anything special.
Okay.
You know, so
So that's a good reading that, because neither of them look particularly that much better than the other one. It's just erring towards the first one.
Yeah, so I think with that in mind, I think I'll open the left hand one is going to be the one that I'll open. I think that's what it's telling me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, make sure that you're sure.
But I was sure, lads. More sure about this than any decision I'd ever had to make in my life before. Something about Marianne's psychic prowess made me certain that the left-hand box was the perfect box to open. Now that my mind was made up, What followed was the fun for me, boring for you process of carefully opening each and every pack in this box. I have to say, despite not touching Yu-Gi-Oh cards in about 2 decades, opening all these reprinted packs was a huge hit of nostalgia and would recommend it for anyone wanting to relive their youth. To be honest, at a certain point, after I'd mispronounced about 100 cards in a row and hadn't seen anything that exciting, I was beginning to think maybe Marianne was having an off day. That was until I pulled this card. Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Shiny Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. He's going, and the next one's Sonic Bird. Sonic Bird, I think, what's that? Good for ritual monsters. But this Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, he's I'll look that up. If I find, I'll check the values of these afterwards, and if I find anything interesting, I'll let you know. And I did indeed find something interesting. I was excited at the time, as Blue Eyes Toon Dragon was always one of my favourite cards growing up. Something about the silly take on one of the game's most formidable monsters always made me laugh. But little did I know, it didn't just have nostalgic value, it also had real value, in the form of money. As I discovered, it was supposedly one of the most valuable cards you can pull from the 25th anniversary packs. According to some sites online, it's actually worth more than I paid for the whole box. Talk about return on investment, and a huge endorsement for Marianne's abilities. Wow, exciting stuff. I think all I can say is thank you so much to Marianne. You know, she guided me through that. She's exactly who I needed. She helped me with the decision, and she was totally on board. She was excited for it and everything. Unfortunately I can't share her details or anything like that, but I have to say, like, an amazing experience. And hey guys, Future Roger here. Just wanted to say that I ran some numbers after filming this and realised that despite proving psychics are real, when I factored in the cost of the call plus the packs versus the value of the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, I actually ended up making a loss. But this was a small price to pay to scientifically prove once and for all the validity of Marianne. Thanks for watching, and love you all.